Okay, so hopefully we are now live, properly live. We'll see how this goes. Basically, what the plan is today, we're looking to try and build some sort of vehicle that will just eat and just destroy trees. In the ideal world, we'd love to be able to just drive through a forest and just have it kind of instantly knock down the trees, chop them up, and turn them into lovely, lovely pieces of wood that we can use in the base or wherever we want to use it, basically. I've got this on kind of the unlimited mode within the survival mode so that we do not have to worry about any sort of raids. We don't have to worry about it getting dark, and we've basically got unlimited blocks. But I'm going to use the blocks that are in survival just because you might as well use something that kind of keeps everything the same. So we'll start off nice and light. Maybe. We'll make this out of metal and concrete, I think, initially, and then see where we go from there. So we have metal and concrete, and we're going to get all of our bearings, our saw blades, pistons in case we need pistons, controllers in case we need controllers. We need some wheels. We're going to need some shocks. Get some suspension in here. We'll go for the high tier suspension. Let's go for level 4 suspension. Switches, we need a driver's seat. Get a high level driver's seat. Battery pack, so we're going to need electric engines. We'll have a level 5 electric engine. We will have a level 5 gas engine. We'll have a gas container. Electric container. Yeah. Get rid of all these. We're not needing these just yet. I might throw some pipe work in actually. Get some different pipe works. So we'll have those. Just in case. Resource collector. And a refine bot or 2. Okay, so that should be all we really need for this. Hopefully. So I guess we just start building. So initially, I'm kind of feeling, again, we're going to be using my favourite, the suspension glitch. There's no lies about that. It's what I intend to use for most things because it just simply works for me. I prefer to use a suspension glitch for steering because we don't have to worry too much about wheels and stuff. So we'll put one here. We'll put one this side. So this is going to be really nippy. Whilst it stays narrow, it's going to be quite easy to turn and it will flip around like nobody's business. So that'll be good. So that will be there. Then we're going to be looking at the front. So initially I'm thinking saw blades. And I'm not entirely sure how many or where I want to put them. My little tests showed that the saw blades, they could be mounted anyway. And it didn't really seem to make any difference. So we'll have to look into that for sure. Just to make positively sure that what we're going to do is going to work. And they should all be going the same way. Yes, they are. Okay, cool. And we'll just throw on some wheels. Put some wheels a bit further back here. Plug these on. Get this one right at the end. So we start with the basic concept and then we just kind of move on from there, I guess. Yep. So hook these up. We want them to go forwards. Hook these up. So that's our concept for now. And then we're going to want on the front, we're going to want a few. We are going to want a few blades. Now, do we have them this way or do we have them this way? Needs to come out one more. Maybe one more. We're out here. That's literally just put it in the same place. Nice. Squeeze one in the middle. So if they're like that, that'll enable us to just kind of charge at stuff, I guess. We'll have to set this up first, see how it works. Awkwardly, everything is a unequal length. So I might swap the seat. I might just, for the sake of whatever. Balance, I guess. I swap the seat for a saddle. So that we've got a middle line. That's the wrong way around. Great start. So if this is here, we can move all of this over one, just to kind of neaten it up a bit for now. Put this on the lift as well, actually. Coolio. Now I'm feeling if we use a controller, spinners up, that'll be great. So we're there and there, okay. That connects to that and that connects to that. This connects to these. Let's double check, yep. Now we'll put some fuel in. Okay. So we should be fully loaded with some fuel now. That is good. Okay, that's cool. Turn up the engine a bit. The suspension steering is a bit crazy at the minute, but that's okay. Because we're not very wide. When we widen up, which we will, we'll be able to sort this thing out. So now there's a middle line at least. So that's good. So that means that we can put a blade up on there. Then how wide do these blades need to be? 1, 2, 3. Oh. 4. No. 5 is the spacing that we can get between it. Okay. Five is the spacing we can get between it. Stick all that together. And then we need a something to spin this. Go for a controller. Put the controller in, why not? Spin these up to max. Then we need a button. Yeah. And we've got to loop the controller, of course we do. There we go. Okay, so maybe what happens if we mount them sideways? Is that going to be any better for us? Whee. So if we can turn these sideways, so we've got to come up 1, 3, 4. I think that should be enough. So if it's there, that one. I need to come forward one more. That's okay, we come out here. Come forward 2. Same with this side. Come out here. Go forward 2, and then we're going to pack the inside with bearings. Actually, if we do bearing pipe, get a bit more spin. Ah, you donut, that's going to foul on that, isn't it? Could come out a few more. Yeah, so that'll be enough. To each side, was it? Yeah. Well, that could be interesting. Bearing. And we're gonna have to weld that together. I have no weld tool. Interesting. There we go. So weld them two together. Now, how many bearings did we actually put in here? How many blades we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blades. 3 that side, 3 that side. Then we go this side. The reason why we do that is because that can be a free spinning bearing. If that's a free spinning bearing in the middle, it means that these can all rotate at different sort of speeds. Everything's going the same way, I wonder. Because it's using the idea of the same way that you'd use the bearing powered car, in that if you have more bearings in a row, it increases the speed that goes through it. So in theory, the more to this way you go, so 1 and 2 will spin this blade, then this blade will spin faster, then this blade will spin faster, etc, etc, etc. I don't know if that will work, but it'd be worth a go. Can you see if it does it? I think you can. Just wonder if you link that one up, what happens. See, there you go. It's got 1 in the middle going the opposite direction. So if we get rid of 10. And there that goes. We need to catch this. If it ever comes down. Stop bouncing! Holy smacks. Well, I think we've pass that experiment. The only problem is I need this to not do this, because otherwise this is going to eventually probably lag the game out. Caught it. We caught it. Well, that was good. Oh dear. Okay. That's not so bad. Right. Still kind of feels slow, I think. I don't know. But it also feels like we can drop that out there. That's not too bad. Is that the middle? That's the middle. That one? That's a little bit better. Okay. So, same again. 4 from that side. 4 from that side. You know what? If we add another blade in it. No, I just confused matters. Okay, yeah, so that's there like that. Do it that way. Right, so all these again, they spin all the way up. And we're there. We're good. They are spinning faster. Next question is, are they low enough to the ground? They're not low enough for that. So we come down once more? Or is this where we leave this? So that's where we leave that now, and then we change all the underside. So that controller is for all of them. And then we're going to change here. So we're going to remove all this. Then under here we want like a tilting base. So maybe if we come down one, would that... We come down one and then come out. So we're there. And there. Wait, which one was it under? So we're there and there with that. Then the idea is We can put a saw blade under here. I think this might be too low already, but we'll see. I'm gonna have to have one there and yeah, one there. That's not gonna work. Need this to be wider. Wider still. So that's the middle line. That's as close as it can be that way, okay. How's it going, my friend? That one's there. So it's there and there, okay. It's the midpoint, there. And that can come off. Hopefully, we plan... Oh no, that's where it's got to attach to. So if it has to attach to there, we've got to come 5 out. Oh, 4 will be fine. Come down 1. That attaches there, we came 4 out. And then down 1. Okay. And then this has got to be... there. How many is that? It's 4 again. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now, if we put a bear in here and here, do this. We should be able to now put these under here. But they're nice and close together. So then what we're going to do is we'll set up a controller that will tilt this and it will tilt it down. Hopefully. So this can run all the way back here. Let's put it back on the... So this can run all the way back again. I don't know how far back yet, I've not decided. Make it quite long. At least then we can carry the resource crates with it. And say you come out here. Yeah, cool. And the wheels have got to be upper level. We'll put some wheels here. Same with this side. That equal? Something like that. But then, when that's on the ground, I don't think we'll need to tilt them, you know? Why are we not moving forwards? Because we've took all the engine and everything else off. Okay, cool. Also, that wheel isn't far enough back. On this one, wasn't it? So... gas tank, engine. Make them up, make them up. I just want to see if I can design something that you can almost just drive straight at the trees with and it will just disintegrate the tree. How's it going? I want to see if it's possible. I don't know if it is. I think the time to destroy the tree when it's standing up originally is too long. I've got it before where you can, once the tree's knocked down and you can just drive at it, it works well. You know what? Let's put that one there. Oh, it would do that, wouldn't it? 5, okay, 6, 7, 8. We'll leave the 10th bearing free spinning. So it means that this lot can spin around super fast. Getting quicker as they go. How is everybody doing today? Okay, so that'll be something like that. Why are we not spinning? Are we on the lift? We're on the lift. We're also not set to loop either, are we? We've got no engine power. And we're not connected to the seat. There we go. That could have been disastrous. So if we charge a tree, let's make sure it doesn't fall into the water. That falls down straight away. I mean, it's pretty good actually, in all fairness. It does seem to destroy it pretty quick. We just... They get on top of us, which we don't want. Then obviously it's a little bit clunky from there. So, if this is going to land on top of us, I guess we need to have saw blades above us. So if we do the same again here as we did there, maybe? Unless we just kind of have a whole kind of ceiling of saw blades. So if we come from here, just need this to go above the seat. That'll be alright. Where's it gone? So we're out here. And then if we just have saw blades on that, so on a flat floor sort of thing, and this is out here, then if we just saw blades all along this, so we have a saw blade here. Wait, come back a bit. Saw blade there. I wish you could get up higher. I need my lift in order to get up, but the vehicle also needs to be on the lift. So it doesn't really work out. How's it going? Thanks for dropping by, you guys. I appreciate it as always. Resource collectors. Refiners. So if we can sneak the resource collectors down here. I think that's better. Come up one more, oopsie daisy. There are resource collectors. Then we will have the refine bot over here. So if we put the refine bot, we'll do 2. I think 2 refine bots should be good, and then they've got 1 each, 1 resource container each. So they can get on there. We'll get a chest. 1 chest for each. Okay. Ah, that's going to be a problem. That might not be high enough for me to get out. I get stuck inside it. We need more power in the motor now. We're so slow. Look at it slide though. It's so bad. Okay, so trees. We want to start with a bigger one because I know the little one, those really white thin ones, can be really difficult sometimes. Okay, it seems to work so good. What should we go for? Let's go for that big green bushy one over there. Pretty good. We are just stuck on the stump now. So, we get another controller. This controller links up to these three. This hopefully will remove anything that we go over the top of. Okay, so that's got rid of the stump. Awesome. Sort of works. We're just stuck on the front. There we go. Okay. Seems to eat them pretty well. Maybe I don't actually need that on the pivot like I thought I might. Not a problem. Ramp all these up as well, just in case anything falls on the top of us. But now if we just drive at any tree... Look on the stump again? No. Yeah, see, we've got to catch the tree when it falls down, I guess, so that it doesn't fall over the top of us. If we can catch it, then we should be able just to eat it, just to mush it up. Also got something stuck at the front. That could be interesting. But in terms of driving straight over it... Maybe not. I thought it was a bit efficient, but... Strangely enough, now we've got the spinning blades underneath, it doesn't seem to want to do it so well. I mean, it's quick enough, don't get me wrong, it is quick enough. The trees definitely don't hang around. And we don't have to worry about getting out and going backwards and forwards too much. A couple of passes over it maybe, but... These thin ones, look, they're so sneaky. Just gonna push that now, aren't we? Yeah. Okay, so how can we tweak this a bit? Maybe have a resource collector nearer the front. Because at the minute we have to drive over them in order for them to... I don't know, it does work. It does work. I need some more trees to test. When they do that, I don't want them to fall on top, but I don't know how to stop that from happening. Unless I just put a wall of blades above us. Any ideas? Any ideas in chat how we can stop the trees from stopping above us? Ceiling full of saw blades, maybe, or... No, I'm just carrying this around with me. Not fun. So if I put more above us, if they do land on top of us, then we can just kind of mush them up a bit. Ooh, maybe. It's got me thinking. I'm just taking that from somewhere I'm not even. Where have I just taken it? There. Oh. Oh. If it's oh, welded something to something else up here. Little mistake, never mind. Ooh. I'm sorry I don't speak Russian. Okay. Nope, not quite. I don't want more saw blades on top. I think that's going to be a bit extreme. It works though. It's working quicker. If we drive over the top of stuff. If we can get over the top of stuff. Oh, I start to come out the back. Okay, so first things first, we're going to improve the steering. The suspension glitch steering is okay, but it's a little bit not doing what we want it to do right now. So we'll do rear wheel steering because it'll be the easiest thing to change. Then we'll come out, come down, get a piece of pipe work, just to make it a little less square, I guess. Wait, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Sorry. Don't worry, I'm confusing myself. Hopefully this should turn a little bit better now. I didn't need to flick the bearings around because they were at the back. Only if it's at the front. Wait, which one? I just flick around. Yeah, there we go. The wheels at the back aren't too happy. They dance around a little bit when we move forwards. Not too sure about that. And again, it's these little trees. These little trees always get away from us. The bigger trees are alright, the smaller trees are tricky. So I think we should be okay with these. Although we are kind of not on the floor. We're stuck. We beached it. Okay, we'll go for this one. This is why you need suspension. I'm not a fan of suspension because it does make things a little bit squished and whatnot, but it would help so much so here. Right, so that's out of the way. We can see a little bit. Drive straight at it. Tree falls down. And it's just when it gets on top, so I could either... I might do that, you know. I'm going to kind of put a box around the top so that when the tree falls down... When the tree falls down, it kind of stays inside a little cage, almost. So if we're inside this little cage, then it hopefully won't roll around too far. And it should stay inside long enough to get kind of destroyed. That's the theory. Whether or not it'll work, don't know. But that is what the plan is. So now we drive up, tree falls down, tree lands on top. Tree gets mushed up until tree is destroyed. At the minute, when it's broken like this, it's all good if we can get over the top of it. Once we're over the top of it, just gets destroyed pretty easy and it's straight to the refinery. Okay. But we still want to know when it's fallen on top, what's it going to be doing? Bouncing forwards now. That's annoying. I wish we had some sort of, I don't know what it'd be, like a rubber, so that you could do like a side skirt, so that I got some way that it'd stop the stuff coming out the side of the vehicle, at the floor, but at the same time I need that to be able to collapse. Looks like I might also need a resource collector at the front. And a little bit of ground clearance, maybe. So we've got to make those side walls higher because the trees are just rolling over the side. Once we can get these things higher up, we might be able to get it then. I'm having a good day here. I'm falling through it all. up again one more. That might get it. Maybe, maybe, maybe. We'll try. Get rid of this first. We are straight over the top. Too easy. Sort of. Okay, that's cool. We'll leave those huge big redwoods for later. I just want to get this working. I want it to work right. I want it to do what I want it to do, you know? So we're onto the tree and it's falling backwards. It's not a bad thing. Look on the stump. Stump's gone. Yeah, there's a lot of wood that's getting caught underneath this. But that has got that whole tree, apart from that bit that shot out the side. Okay, so I need a resource collector in here somewhere, but I don't think these guys can pick it up from it. That's the only issue that we've got. Unless I put them sideways. If I put them sideways, I don't know where they'll be able to pick from. So if I mount this way, then put that there, and I put another resource collector there, will that pick up from both those resource collectors? No. Okay. The thing with that is a lot of the stuff that goes underneath doesn't break until it's almost past there. But you might be right, I'll try it with this side. Go right there, won't it? And this one this way around. Might be the easiest solution to it, you might be alright. I need to get this one off as well. Well, I didn't need to take that off at all, did I? I should have just swapped the resource container. Never mind. You live and learn. Okay, you guys might be right actually looking at it. And it grabs stuff if it goes straight down the middle as well, that's pretty good. See, these skinny trees are such a problem. It doesn't like... See it in the middle, how it's like stuck on the blades? Okay, let's try. That's working. That's getting it. You guys might be onto something here. Right. Try that big green fluffy thing over here. So in the ideal world, we'd just drive at it, drive towards it, it'd knock it down easy. Stump would be demolished. If it falls on top, it'd get destroyed, which it's not doing. Trunk is still causing us problems. Trunk is gone. And then we just got a load of trees stuck on top. Maybe if we can make the side wall of the top platform, we can put some blades onto that. So that there's blades kind of this way up. Ooh, that might work. But then when the tree rolls towards the side and gets on these, it should also meet its kind of death in a way. Wait, are they off-centered? Oh no, there's one behind it. I'm in a tree, I don't like this, I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Well, that's a bit of a mess, isn't it? That's a little bit too high as well. More controllers. Okay. So hopefully this will do something to the trees that land on top of us. That's the hope. Yeah, an angle might be an idea. We deal with things on the ground better now, as long as they're the bigger. Okay, so that just fell through the floor, but so that's good. It gets that stuff. Clean up what we've got around. Where'd that go? That just kind of went ping and disappeared again. Okay. Right. Try this big fluffy one. So we drive in. We're just driving straight. Go straight over the top now. Oh dear. I didn't want to make it huge, you know, but it looks like it might have to be. It's going to be rather meaty. And then these guys are in the way as well. That might be a problem. Stuck on everything. Yes, I'm not going to be able to get any more saw blades on here. So if I do that, I've got to raise up the middle bit over the top of the resource collectors. Okay, we'll do that. These aren't attached too much, are they? No, they're only attached there and there. That's not a problem. think it's like 3 more blocks higher. Again with the bush. We'll go 4 up, that should be. Yeah, because by the time it gets the resource collector on it, it'll be 1 more higher anyway. Maybe? Or I'll put 1 more on just for good measure. Yeah, that's very true. I do hope that they make changes to the bearing strength. Just kind of give everything a little bit more of a tweak. Now, how the heck am I going to get up there? This is going to be interesting. I need to get the center as well. Do it this way. Because that's the center line. Boom. I'm going to be in the way of my own device here, aren't I? Yep, I could just see it now. Okay, up. Oh, I'm not in the way. Magic. And it goes over the top. Awesome. I'll keep that middle bar, why not? So do you reckon we should put these at an angle in here, or do you reckon we should keep them flat? I'm feeling flat for now, just to try it out. I'm hoping we don't need to go this far back either. I guess you just never know. This can't be an efficient way to log down trees. Look at all these blades. Could you imagine trying to do this in survival? There's so much stuff you're going to need. This can't be. This can't be the solution. Look at them all. Oh boy. It doesn't matter about order for these things right now. We're just throwing them up there. Well, that was 10. Wow. One lonely little one on his own. I'm not bothered with him. He doesn't need to be spinning round. I bet he does, doesn't he? I bet we'll see it. As soon as the first tree we knock down, that's the saw blade that he's going to go for. You just know it. Okay. Okay, what a mess. You know what, I'm going to spin some of these the other way around as well. from my saw blade test, it doesn't make any difference if you have some going different directions. I just think visually, it looks like it does a little bit more. Right, big fluffy green tree, here we come. Tree falls down. Okay, better. Here's an idea though. What about if we close off the back at the top, so when they're broke, is that going to work? Does it overhang? I'm thinking if we close off the back here, so the blades can still spin round, and any wood that hits this is stuck now on the blades. Hopefully. So that anything that hits that gets stuck in there and gets mushed up. That will be fine because the resource collectors are they're underneath the front. So hopefully they wouldn't get any further than that, so they might still land in the resource collectors. Is that a little bit of wishful thinking? It looks a little bit mental now, but if it can do the job, I'll be happy. Have a little bit of cleanup. Okay. It's not good. We've got one stuck on top of us. There we go. See, the more we've added to the top, the less efficient it seems underneath now. Okay, cool. Right. This is going to fall off the back, isn't it? Or not at all. Well, that's not what we were hoping was going to happen. Once it's on the ground like that, it's really nice. We just usually just munch straight over the top of it. We get most of it. Maybe a little bit of ground clearance. Slides it underneath the front. That's good, that's good, okay. Try that big redwood thing. Straight over the top, okay. Doesn't have to accommodate all trees. I think in order to accommodate all trees it'd be huge. I think if we look at doing kind of 2 out of 3, so if we can do this kind of green bushy size here and the smaller ones, that'll be okay. Interesting. Really doesn't want to break this up at all. That's disappointing. That's not what I was expecting to happen. And it's also stuck underneath us as well. There we go. Okay. Go for this one. That sort of works. That sort of works. The only problem is, like I thought, we've now got it stuck on top. And they don't want to come out. Interesting, it fell through the hole at the back. Fell through the hole here, look. And then it gets sucked up anyway. That's interesting. Does it swim? Doubt it. We don't want it to swim, really. It'll rust. If you take your time with it, it's actually pretty efficient. Say efficient, it's got a billion saw blades. It's cost so much metal to make. But other than that, it's pretty efficient. And then that happens where you drive through the tree, which doesn't make any sense. So sometimes things will destroy real quick and sometimes they won't, is what I'm noticing here. So sometimes I can just drive straight forwards and I'll be able to drive straight over the tree trunk and it'll cut the tree trunk as well. Other times I'm getting stuck on the tree trunk, which means the tree itself is falling sideways or away from us rather than on top. There's a tricky one to work out. Like you say, other than doing a vertical one that can just wrap it up. Not sure. It's pretty efficient. It is pretty efficient. It does work. Put a resource collector above us. Do you think this will capture the resources and be able to be seen by the refine bot? It's gonna be so heavy now. The poor wheels at the back having a bad time of it all. Okay, that sort of works. And now we're stuck. We're very stuck. Are we stuck on here? Ooh. See, that's the big problem. That's gone all the way underneath. and got stuck at the back of the truck. Not ideal. Right, let's try again. If we can get anything on top, let's see if those resource collectors that are hanging from the top can actually grab hold of anything. We'll never know. How did that manage to launch everything over everywhere? It's quick. Once it's chopped it down, it is quick. It works when it's underneath it. It's just getting it there. Awesome. Awesome. That's all bouncing out, and the resource collectors don't pick anything up because they're too far forwards. Okay. Although that one's picked stuff up. That's interesting. Now you see, I can't get any resource collectors this side of this red. If you guys don't know about the resource collector, you see this red button thing. Basically anything that is this side of it, it won't pick up. Anything that is obviously this side and around that way, it will get. So unless I move everything back one, which I could do, it'd just be really long. Yeah, I'll move it all back. I think that's the easiest thing to do. Put it on the lift first. So that way that we can kind of double stack the resource collectors there. But there's a reason why we put them at the front in the first place, wasn't there? It's to stop everything getting stuck underneath the front. Ooh. Another test, another test, another test. Resource collector. So I know it can gather resources here, and it can gather resources here, and it can gather resources from the back. Oh, that didn't work. Yes, it can. Can it? Where did it pick that one from? Yes, it can. Okay, so it can gather stuff from almost 3 sides. So, if that's the case, I can rotate one of these. Maybe. And rotate this one. So if I'm there with it, and we come that way. I think that might be too far away from it though. Okay, so that's too far away. That's not a problem. We can just move that across. There, maybe. Nope. Or is it too far to the side? Maybe it's too far to the side. Ah, come on now. No, it doesn't want to pick that up at all. Amazing. Different. Thought that I'd grab that there. There we go. So that can reach anything there. That's pretty good. So yeah, so that resource collector will pick that. That's alright. Then will this one. It's got to be on the ground, so that's not going to work. So the only way I can try if that works is literally by trying it now. So we are a little bit wider. Not a problem. Okay. We are still attached. Yeah, our wheels are still attached. Please fall on top, please fall on top. Thank you. And then it just fell straight down again. Running out of trees, who'd have thought that? Okay. Need these trees not to be near the water's edge though. Because right now with them being so close to the water, there's a risk that we're just going to go in the drink when we try and cut them down. Interesting. So on the top, if the piece of wood gets on the wrong set of saw blades, it seems to kind of drift forwards towards the front. But I think for the most part, I think that's it. I think that's as good as we're going to get it. Unless you guys know of any, I don't know, anything more efficient that might help us. Using a grand total of about 300 saw blades, we've got it as good as we're going to get it, I think. Interesting one. Try this. So we got stuck on the tree trunk on that one. That's not good. Stuck on the tree trunk on this one as well. Which the blades don't want to cut for some reason. So that's let us down there. Literally will not cut. I'm a little bit stuck now. Or a lot stuck now. Okay. I think that's as good as it's going to be. There's nothing more I can think of that's going to actually improve it rather than just make it heavier and a lot worse. So I think we'll leave that one here. Thanks for watching, you guys. I will probably be back a little bit later on with another live stream where we might go on a raid of the warehouse today. I'm not entirely sure. I've not decided yet. I might save that for the series, but I quite enjoyed doing the live stuff. We'll have to see. Thanks for watching, you guys. I will catch you later. Bye for now. Bye.